The air crackled with tension, a palpable energy that seemed to electrify the very ground beneath their feet. Sunlight glinted off bayonets, held steady by young men far from home, their faces a mix of determination and fear. These soldiers, many of whom had never seen battle before, stood ready to defend their beliefs and their comrades. A ragged volley of musket fire ripped across the plains of San Jacinto, Nicaragua, echoing through the air like a thunderclap. The soldiers charged forward, their hearts pounding in unison with the rhythm of their boots on the ground. It was September 14th, 1856, a day that would be etched into the annals of history. The battle that unfolded was not just a clash of arms, but a clash of ideals and destinies. The fate of a nation hung in the balance, teetering on the edge of a knife. Every decision, every movement on the battlefield could tip the scales towards victory or defeat. These were not the sounds of a typical conflict. The cacophony of musket fire, the shouts of commands, and the cries of the wounded created a symphony of chaos and courage. This was a desperate struggle against foreign invasion, a testament to the human spirit's resistance against tyranny. The Nicaraguan soldiers fought not just for their land, but for their freedom and their future. The victors, outnumbered and outgunned, would etch their names in the annals of history. Their bravery and sacrifice would be remembered for generations to come, a beacon of hope and resilience. The Nicaraguan people, defending their homeland against American filibusters, stood as a symbol of defiance. Their struggle was not just a battle, but a declaration of their right to self-determination and sovereignty. To understand the Battle of San Jacinto, one must first grasp the turbulent world of 19th century Central America. This was a time of great upheaval and transformation, where the old colonial structures were being dismantled and new nations were struggling to find their footing. The region was a mosaic of cultures, languages, and political ambitions, each vying for dominance in a rapidly changing world. Nicaragua, newly independent from Spain, grappled with internal divisions and external pressures. The young nation faced challenges from within, as different factions vied for control, and from without, as foreign powers eyed its strategic position and resources. The dream of a united and prosperous Nicaragua was constantly under threat as the country navigated the treacherous waters of post-colonial politics. The United States, driven by the idea of manifest destiny, cast a long shadow southward. This doctrine, which held that American expansion across the continent was both justified and inevitable, fueled ambitions that extended far beyond the borders of the United States. The allure of new territories and the promise of untapped wealth drew American settlers and adventurers ever southward into the heart of Central America. American expansionism, fueled by dreams of gold and empire, collided with the aspirations of young nations like Nicaragua. The discovery of gold in California had ignited a feverish rush for wealth, and many saw Central America as the next frontier. This collision of dreams and ambitions created a volatile mix, as American interests clashed with the sovereignty and aspirations of the Central American nations. This clash of ideologies set the stage for a conflict that would test the limits of courage and determination. The Battle of San Jacinto was not just a military engagement, but a symbol of the broader struggle for control and identity in the region. It was a test of wills, where the resolve of the Nicaraguan people would be pitted against the ambitions of a burgeoning American empire. The outcome of this battle would shape the future of Central America and leave a lasting legacy on its history. The discovery of gold in California ignited a new wave of westward expansion. Transportation routes through Central America became strategically important. Ambitious Americans, known as filibusters, saw an opportunity to seize land and establish their own regimes. One man came to embody this ambition: William Walker. A ruthless and charismatic figure, Walker envisioned a Central American empire built on slavery and ruled by force. His arrival in Nicaragua with his band of mercenaries would plunge the nation into chaos. Walker and his men, aided by Nicaraguan factions embroiled in civil strife, gained a foothold in the country. They seized control of the city of Granada, declaring Walker president of Nicaragua. Their reign of terror began, marked by brutality and oppression. The Nicaraguan people, however, refused to submit. From the ashes of division rose a unified resistance, Farmers, shopkeepers, and indigenous warriors answered the call to arms, forming a ragtag army to confront the invaders. Section 5. Faces of Defiance. Leading the charge against Walker was a new breed of Nicaraguan hero. General José Dolores Estrada, a man of unwavering courage and tactical brilliance, emerged as the commander of the resistance. Alongside him stood countless others: Andrés Castro, a barefoot soldier who famously hurled a stone at an enemy, shouting, "Even with stones, motherfuckers." These figures, largely forgotten by mainstream history, embodied the spirit of a nation fighting for its very soul. Section 6. Outmaneuvering the Enemy. The Nicaraguan forces, though vastly outnumbered, employed guerrilla tactics to great effect. They knew the terrain, utilizing the dense jungles and rugged mountains to their advantage. Hit-and-run attacks harassed the filibusters, disrupting their supply lines and demoralizing their ranks. The filibusters, accustomed to traditional warfare, found themselves ill-equipped to combat this elusive enemy. Their frustrations grew with each passing day, their dreams of conquest slowly turning to dust. Section 7. The tide turns at San Jacinto. This pivotal moment in history was not just a battle, but a decisive event that would shape the future of an entire region. The Battle of San Jacinto marked a turning point in the conflict. It was here that the tides of war shifted dramatically, altering the course of history. Estrada, recognizing an opportunity, lured Walker's forces into a trap. His strategic brilliance was evident as he meticulously planned the ambush, knowing that this could be the decisive blow. The filibusters, overconfident and exhausted, marched into the plains of San Jacinto, unaware of the fate that awaited them. They believed their dominance was unchallenged, but they were walking into a well-laid trap. The Nicaraguan army, concealed in the surrounding hills, unleashed a surprise attack. The element of surprise was their greatest weapon, catching the filibusters completely off guard. The filibusters, caught off guard and outmaneuvered, were routed. Their lines broke and chaos ensued as they tried to flee the battlefield. Their dream of a Central American empire lay shattered on the battlefield. The aftermath was a stark reminder of the cost of overconfidence and the power of strategic planning. The victory at San Jacinto was not just a military triumph, but a symbol of resilience and tactical genius. Section 8. Victory and its aftermath. The victory at San Jacinto sent shockwaves throughout the region. Walker's forces, demoralized and defeated, were forced to retreat. The remaining filibusters were eventually driven out of Nicaragua, ending their reign of terror. The victory at San Jacinto was not just a military triumph, it was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Nicaraguan people. It demonstrated that even the most powerful of empires could be defeated by a determined and unified resistance. Section 9. Legacy of a nation's resilience. The Battle of San Jacinto remains a source of immense national pride in Nicaragua. It is a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the sacrifices made to preserve the nation's sovereignty. The legacy of San Jacinto extends beyond Nicaraguan borders. It serves as an inspiration to all those who fight for freedom and self-determination, a testament to the power of courage and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds.